welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Gun. Cut. 180. 180.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Now he's flushed out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you don't give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Thomas. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Watch left. He's right there.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch,
Here we go.
and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Out to, and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Giovanni Ricci
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Panthers have moved out in front.
And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense returns to the field.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Here we go.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
In Hayden Hurst's only year as the unquestioned starter, he had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta. The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets them a first down here.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Here we go. 180. Tight down. There you go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Second down and 5.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He gets this one to Boyd.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. To throw, Mayfield. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
57, Mike, 57.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
McCaffrey. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go.
2nd and 2. A first carry for Samaje Perine. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 58 yards. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. That's to Chase, he's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. And McPherson on for the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Short throw underneath to Hurst. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
You got it! You got it! You got it! On 1, ready? Here we go, team. Here I come. Devin's the mark.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here.
Gun. Cut. Ready. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.